All right, so good morning. Just want to make sure we're on the same track with our notebooks. I've brought mine up. I've got my August heart, my seeds, entry number 2. Entry number 3, seed expansion. I have my anchor chart here that helped me with the next step, which is my character development. So last Friday, you should have looked at the video where I said, I really don't like my character development. And I revised it to make it seem like you knew exactly who my mother was inside and out. So the next step is to get this into your notebook. What can dialogue do? This is the anchor chart that I referred to, and it's available on eClass for you to copy and paste into your notebook. It's simply a picture. Finally, I took some time today to work on getting my dialogue for my memoir together. I had to decide what I wanted my dialogue to do, and I decided that I wanted it to move my memoir plot forward. I keep talking about the grocery store, but somehow I've got to get to that grocery store. I also wanted to create a mood to kind of get a sense for who I am and what was going on in my head and the mood that I was in, so that the reader can feel that mood as well. So here's my entry number 6, and again, this is dialogue. I'm just going to read it to you real quick, show you how I did accomplish, I think, decently, moving the plot forward in a mood. While the thought of going to fight the crowds in the grocery store did not appeal to me at all, and was in fact something I intended to ignore until I had to deal with it, there was the news on the TV constantly streaming in my living room. Friends started posting images on social media of wiped store shelves, and I began to get very nervous. I knew Mom wanted me to go get items for chicken and dumplings, but now I was also concerned about possibly needing to get supplies to last much longer than a soup pot ever would. I thought it would be a good idea to call my brother. He is only a year younger than me, but a person who I trusted. So I picked up my phone to see if he could help me decide. Hey, it's Jen. Are you watching the news? It's crazy. What are you thinking about all of this? I asked, seemingly calmly, but there may have been a few creaks in my voice. I think he picked up on my nervousness. Yeah, I'm watching it, and I do not know how long this is going on or how it will play out, but I know I never expected to see something like this happen. How's Mom? How are you? He seemed steady in voice and concerned at the same time. I could not decide if this was reassuring or if he was playing the brother-protector role. I decided to straight ask him about supplies. Well, we're okay, but I'm seeing a lot of posts of the grocery stores getting wiped out. Do you think I should go? I don't really want to fight crowds, I said, hoping he would answer with affirmation and say just to go tomorrow. But that is not what he said. Jen, have you lost your mind? You have not been to the store yet? You need to go now and get as much as you can to last at least 3 weeks. I've already been, and I even bought ammunition, he said sternly. Ammunition? I don't even own a gun, John, but I can go to the store if you think I should. What types of things should I buy? I asked, unsure of exactly what type of shopping list was necessary for a pandemic. I was more used to weeknight dinner menu planning. The hardest shopping list so far had always been Thanksgiving. I would get staples and shelf-stable items like canned goods. I can text you some more, but I want you to go now. Hang up and hop in the car. He sounded alarmed, and this was not helping my nerves at all. Chicken and dumpling shopping sounded so much better now. So essentially, this conversation is now going to push me forward into actually getting to the grocery store that night when everybody else decided to go too. It helps with that. It also kind of establishes maybe a little bit of suspense, some mood, what's going to happen next. So I want to see what you can do. So your job now is to create an entry number 6 in your notebook. You're going to be still working with the same seed that you've been developing this entire time, whatever one you picked to expand. If you need to change, I would start changing now because we're going to keep working on this until we have a full memoir completed to turn in for a test grade. So now's the time to kind of dig in and decide exactly and stick with it, okay? If you have any questions, I'm available by email. Please get in touch.